It's the 17th of February 2025, and we say good morning to all the viewers all over the world. You're welcome on the program once more. It is City Stand, and I'm Michael Adekunle, the anchor of the program. Thank you so much for joining us, and really appreciate your support on the platform. Thank you so much. All right, all over the world, watching us, watching us. The viewers on the platform, welcome you on the program all the way from Ogba, Newstand, Lagos, Nigeria. We are reaching you live, reaching you live. Topical issues to be discussed, interesting matters in the country, matters arising. Of course, you can join the conversation by commenting in the comment section. Very important. You comment in the comment section. Gladys, good morning to you. You're welcome on the program. Thank you so much. It's a beautiful Monday morning, and everyone is getting ready. Grace Avo, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Yeah, on fire. On fire. Thank you so much. You're welcome on the program. And to those who supported, who showed love to Mr. Felix over the weekend, we say thank you to you. May God continue to bless you all. Thank you so much for the support. That's over his child's school fees. We say thank you to all the viewers, everybody. We appreciate you. All right, make sure you like, comment, and share. It's very important. Propagate City Stand to everyone. Let people know about City Stand. We have the Guardian newspaper with us this morning, talking about 2027 presidency. 2027 presidency. The Northerners are now backing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That's what we have here. That Tinubu is getting Northern backing as Labour Party's pass over Igbo presidency. We have this day newspaper today at the stand with us. It's very important discussions we're gonna be treating here. Very important stories. We also have the Nigerian Tribune talking about issues in Nigeria. We'll be discussing all these together. We'll be dissecting these matters together on the platform today. Also, not forgetting the USAID saga that the administration of former President Joe Biden, former President Barack Obama, were funding. They are involved in the funding of Boko Haram terror group in Nigeria, as well as ISIS, Al-Qaeda, and all other sects. All right, quickly to what we have on the front page of this day newspaper. This day, very important deadline. Hamid mounting opposition. Matawali affirms not support for Tinubu. That's the Minister for Defense. Amid mounting opposition, Matawali affirms not support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That's ahead of the 2027 presidential election. Cautions Babachi Lawal highlights killing of 8,000 terrorists, rescue of 8,000 kidnapped victims as key achievement. Arewa tank says region not divided against president. Now to the top of the paper, what do we have? NUPRC, Nigeria winning war against illegal bunkering. Oil theft reduced to 5,000 BPD. Now to the Guardian newspaper. This paper will be guiding us on issues this morning. The Guardian, very important one. 2027, Tinubu gets more northern backing as LP's pass over Igbo presidency. The president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, gets northern backing as LP's pass over Igbo presidency. Now to another one. U.S. policy shifts leave AGOA diaspora remittances hanging. Now to another one. Despite 7.2 trillion naira subsidies, power sector inefficiencies take toll on consumers. Now to another paper, which is the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. What the Nigerian Tribune saying this morning? Local government polls. Adeleke reports Oyetola security chiefs to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The governor of Osun State, Adeleke, has reported Oyetola, the former governor, to security chiefs Uyetola security chiefs to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Cost of obtaining cash remains high despite CBN's enforcement measures. We have another one here on page 6. Trump's policies may impact government revenue, forex earnings, CPPE warns. Now to the down part of the paper on Ayo Adebanjo, the death of Ayo Adebanjo. SMBLF, the Patriots, Adeboye, Afe, Mamura, Obi, others pay tributes. Visit Lekki home. Visit Lekki home. Of course, the man died yesterday at the age of 95, and we are still mourning his death in the country. 24 affirms RFI's role in APC formation elections is on page 22 of the Nigerian Tribune Super. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate everyone, all the viewers on the platform. We say thank you for joining us on the platform. Please do comment in the comment section your opinion. I'm here to read it. Oh yes, a good morning to you. How are you doing? You're welcome on the program.
Yes, good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, brand new day, brand new Monday.
Yes, for better week, better days expected. You know, in as much as even though I have lost one of my
Mentors.
yes, I've not met him anyway, but I've read about him. I've listened to him. I've read some of his interviews on newspapers published. He's my man, and I can't forget talking about him. Without even deep reservation, you can see the number of dignitaries, that are flooding. Sea of hairs and legs are still flooding his home in Lekki. I'm talking about the Afenifere leader, Pa Ayo Adebanjo. He is my man. I always say it. 24 hours. Yes, 24 hours because he did not distance himself from being, he stood on the side of the people. He stood on the side of the truth. He stood on the side of workability. He wanted Nigeria to work. He gave so many reasons. He gave his strength. He gave integrity. He did everything humanly possible to get, including yes, like some other people will say that he's an Igbo man in Yoruba land. That there's going to be regional friendship between the West and the East was being held firmly by Ayo Adebanjo. That romance was there because by Ayo Adebanjo understand. He is a Zikist and of course an Awoist at the same time. He started his political career with Azikiwe, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, before he joined Action Congress as at that time. So he understands these are, I think he should be the last Awoist remaining. But he stood for fairness and justice. I respect Pa Ayo Adebanjo. Yes. I can remember. But he has two thoughts. His legacies are still standing very high and tall. He was one of the brain behind South Middle Belt Forum under the late Yinka Odumake. These are the people that pioneered Southern Middle Belt Forum. He was the one that was behind the idea so that the Middle Belt can break away from monolithic North. And he was able to achieve it, even though the man there that was busy trying to make sure that at the end everything was successful. Though it was successful, recorded. I give it to Yinka Odumake and I give it to the late Yinka Odumake. Is my man. These are my people. Don't be these. These are people who understand what it means to have a nation, what it means to run a country, what it means to have a nation built on equity, a nation built on fairness, a nation built on justice. The people's advocates, Pa Ayo, now late, and of course the late Yinka Odumake. Anybody that said that he doesn't know Yinka Odumake does not understand. Yes, he's great. And I think I've seen, though I didn't come closer to him, I've seen him twice. I've seen him during the burial of Yinka Odumaki in Osun State. I was there.
Yinka Odumaki, a great man with a great wife.
A great father. Yeah, the wife is Joe.
Joe.
And they got married as a result of what the spill of what happened during June 12th, the struggle of June 12th. That was where they met and they got married. But a lot of people do not know that Joe is from Delta State. You understand? So you can see the relationship of the struggle of trying to make Nigeria better, workable. But that notwithstanding, he stood for reality, he stood for justice. And of course, a lot of people are still celebrating him. And the people that will celebrate him most are the Igbos. Because he was a voice for the Igbo people here in the West. Yes, he spoke a lot, especially the release and continuous detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He pleaded over and over and over and over again. So, respect and rest in peace, Ayo Adebayo. I celebrate you.
All right, and also I need to celebrate our viewers on the platform this morning. Viewers supporting this platform, viewers commenting, viewers watching on a daily basis. All right, King Jogba is here saying, my man, Onyeze, Chinedu, good morning to you.
King Jo, good morning, good morning.
Honestly, was King Jo saying, honestly, Pa Ayo Adebayo is one of the upright Yoruba man that is never biased.
King Jo, I say he is my man. I mentioned, when I want to mention people, I know the people I mentioned in Nigeria. I don't mean these politicians. So I mean people who mean well, who knew the foundation, who know what this country is all about, who know the era and the point we are, and who know what we needed to do to move forward. You see, Fela Nicola Bakuti, Gani Fayemi, Pa Ayo Adebayo. Lately, you know that Yinka Odumaki worked with Buhari over the years as personal assistant under CPC, and he understand when this revelation started coming, we are not scared. We know that Ayo Adebayo have already elected Nigeria. He pleaded, so that is why he did not support this man that is there. Well, I mentioned, and he said that it's not his dog. You can see millions of renowned politicians, businessmen. Sovereign was there. So many of them were there in his house. Up to now, they have not even informed the wife. So to tell you the impact of the last, I think it should be the last Zikist. The last Zikist from the Igbo land is Amechim Bazulike. That's the last Zikist. And he's also a Zikist. Pa Ayo Adebayo is a Zikist. And an Awoyist, I think, should be the last Awoyist so far. So, King Jo, you are not far from the truth. That is reality, and that is who Pa Ayo Adebayo is, a man of justice and integrity. All right, Udeze Chima is also here and saying good morning. Good morning, Udeze Chima. Good morning. Good morning. Ibolachi. Yes, sir. Yeah, all right. Yes. Mrs. Osadieye Enoma is here. Enoma. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning and happy new week to every one of us here. That's what Enoma is saying, Mrs. Enoma. I'm sure Mr. Ben too is saying good morning to everyone too. Mr. Ben, good morning. From Germany. Okay, Omorebe. Yes, Mr. Chinedu, you are right on that. Nice one from you. Following up with him. Kudos to you, sir. Yes, kudos to me because it's not easy. I was there with Yinka during these days of struggle. I had a partial relationship with Joe Odumaki. We have shared the same podium when I think Mohbad issue. I was given 10 minutes to speak in one of the forum. We had pictures. He attended, and they gave me microphone to talk about Mohbad and all that. There's some group of guys. George Mike, we share the same. At Excellence. Yes, you will share. For this June 12th, she's always there. Yes, thank you. These are people who understand what we are talking about, and these are the people whose legacies that's what emulating, not this thing is built around sentiment. I don't buy it. That's why I sound too abstract sometimes. She's not that active
like before. Joe Dumake.
No.
After
The
yeah,
death
after
of
the
the
death of her husband,
husband. Yes, yes,
she has been quiet.
yes, yes. Apart from that she has been lonely. Remember, she has made her marks. She has a legacy to protect, and you know that the presence of the husband also matters. The way it is, but that does not mean that he's not getting some level of attention, because the husband was the secretary to Afenifere before he died. I think he has been replaced by this man that had issues with a book he wrote about the judiciary. You understand? So the husband was protective of her, and she also, you understand, because of her synergy, her relationship, your perceived relationship with, of course, APC government, and of course, which they claim was part of the struggle. But she's a distant woman. Joe is a distant woman anytime, any day.
All right, before we move deep into the into today's issues, quickly to Cosmos. Cosmos is greeting us and we're saying good morning. We have Egbona Kingsley watching us from Madrid. We say good morning to you. Gladys, also good morning.
Auntie Gladys.
Grace Savo is here. Good morning.
What is Onyabo? My sister.
Okay, Kodima Onyoma, good morning. Thank you so much. All right, good morning to everyone. Now, let's quickly talk about the allegation leveled against the administration of former presidents Joe Biden and Barack Obama on funding of terrorism or terrorists.
Let me tell
USAID.
Let me tell you. When we come here to talk about some of these things, we know we might not be far from the truth. That's the fact. We must understand that we might not be far from the truth.
Was it a politically motivated?
No, it was statement? Not. It was not. I think Trump is becoming. No, it is the pressure, the presence of integrity that has taken over the United States government. It's as simple as that. Integrity has stepped in. Justice has stepped in as the 47th United States president. But for me, Trump is not a racist. Yes, as many people might be seen to believe. But at this point, there are a lot of things that needed to be set straight once and for all. If Trump is like Obama, he wouldn't have abolished man, marry man, woman, marry woman. He has not stepped into power. He has not been inaugurated already. They have started canceling it everywhere in the United States of America. Even if it's going to be there, it is going to be very insignificant. And there's law to it already about that. But let me tell you that Obama, if you look at the history of Obama, where he came from Kenya, and in Kenya too, is where Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was arrested, was kidnapped, not even arrested. I want to tell you what was going on so that Nigerians will begin to recollect what actually transpired, and that the quest to cause crisis in Nigeria was being powered by elements. I can tell you very clearly. Yes.
By who?
If you look at Scott Perry, the congressman that made that revelation, he was not under duress. He was not constrained.
He said it the way it is.
He said it clearly with evidence, documentation, and everything.
That they were
clear.
telling it to
so who are who? And look at what Jonathan said, that Obama has singled him out for destruction to the extent a naval or a cruiser was moved closer to the Gulf of Guinea. And who they were using at that point is the same people that are coming out today to attack Bola Ahmed Tinubu or to say one thing or the other. El-Rufai was also singled out. El-Rufai factored in all of them who are APC government top, including Buhari. They knew why they donated $500 million to Biden's election campaign as at that time. The truth is out that the money, $937 million annually for children in Nigeria that cannot be able to go to school every year. Is it not the same thing we are having in Middle East, where Obama and Biden were billions of dollars in aid to the Palestinians, and they were using it to dig tunnels? You can see it. So where are the 10 days? A lot of Nigerians will begin to wonder, how did Boko Haram get armed? How did this ISWAP, more than 5 demonic sects in the north, targeting to make sure that they bring down the whole southern region to their knees under the name of conquest. Obama has a Muslim background. That is one. From Kenya. Well, he has a Muslim background. Nnamdi was kidnapped in Kenya. What is the synergy? The FBI said, the Interpol said, that has their capital in France, said that nobody consulted them on the kidnapping and rendition of Mazin Nnamdi in Kenya. They were not consulted. Where the process was already
just carried out the operation.
Yes, because they knew that Obama is in support. Biden is also in support, because they are carrying out a certain agenda. To an extent, they begin to introduce some level of Islamic tendencies in America, like man marrying man, homosexual, and all those kind of rubbish that we are alien to American system. They begin to import those things inside. So it has gotten to a point that the whole world need to understand. You see, when I told you, I mentioned this here, that the guy from Ethiopia, who happens to be the president of WHO, when the COVID-19 issue came, bluntly went to Donald Trump and deceived him and told him coronavirus is not a threat. And Donald Trump realized, and millions of Americans died. And he's coming back. He said, I don't have anything to do with this man. Simple as that.
What actions should be taken against
this? I think that they have initiated investigation. Those who feel that the investigation should be carried out in that regard. But Nigerian investigation, you can't tell me that they should not take Scott Perry, the American congressman, to court so that he come and prove himself how they finance Boko Haram in Nigeria. That's what the Nigerian government is supposed to have done. They said they are going to do investigation. Which investigation? At the end of the day, they know what happened. Jonathan has made it very clearly that his only offense was that he rejected homosexual Nigeria. That was the only offense. And Tinubu, Buhari, which other guy, Erufai, I think they say Erufai was the grand commander. All of them ganged up under this arrangement and struck Jonathan to an extent that if Jonathan did not walk away as a very wise man, do you know what would happen? They are ready to destabilize Nigeria at that time. And look at the evidence coming out very clearly, not from Nigerians.
All right, Chinedu, away from that, let's come back to the country. Wow, it seems the Northerners are now giving President Bola Ahmed Tinubu their support as regards the 2027 election. Over the weekend, different voices were heard from the North, especially from the Minister for Defense, Matawale. Don't you think there is division in the North?
But there's a call to investigate Matawale, that has not, Bola Ahmed Tinubu has not been done, has never been able to do that. He was fingered as one of the pioneers and sponsors of Boko Haram in Nigeria. Well, we are not talking about that. I just want to bring our memories back, you understand? And secondly, away from that, yesterday, I think it was reported in one of the papers that there's a kind of division in the North, and the Middle Belt are jumping that after all they have benefited from Tinubu's government and they're going to vote for him. But the North is fractured already, between how to go about supporting him. Babachi Lawal, El-Rufai, and so many of them, we are standing on the other side, where some other people are standing on the other side.
So but they are divided.
The North is divided now, but if we say the North, we're trying to exclude Middle Belt from it, because Middle Belt said they are giving Bola Ahmed a Southern president support. They didn't say Bola Ahmed. They said Southern president
full support.
They didn't say whether it's going to be Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the end of the day. But and you know that some Northerners are saying that it is not right for power to return to the North again. But that Tinubu must, go at the end of the day, with an option, if this suffering continues.
If the suffering
continues. That's what they are saying. But at the stance now, LP, Labour Party has also taken a position on making sure that the equity gain is being maintained, as in saying that they will still want to have an Easterner represent them during the presidential election or thereabout. And that's Abure, talking about that. I don't know how he got to that level of decision, whether it is unanimous or he was just saying based on what he thinks.
Which means that the chances of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not slim again. It's not a matter of 50-50.
Yes, see, you cannot. You cannot know. See, there's a possibility that Tinubu might not go for might not win second term. Yes, there's possibility. Because the way the game is being played, it does not. Most decision does not. I'm just going to compare it with what happened to Jonathan under Biden. Obama, okay. And looking at what is already been exposed now, that APC was actually involved in sponsorship of Boko Haram in Nigeria. It's a very big indictment on the party at the moment. Until that investigation, I'm not talking about Nigeria. Now, Nigeria can do their investigation the Nigerian way. There's no problem about that. But what I say is that I expected Attorney General of the Federation or Chief Justice of the Federation to take Scott Perry, the congressman, to court
on this issue.
Yes, to prove Buhari, APC, all of them innocent in this issue of sponsorship of Boko Haram. You understand? But away from that,
right.
I still want to make it very clearly that the way it looks like, Tinubu need to stand firm at this point in time. Okay. Considering there are certain moves, that's gaining momentum in the entire North. Okay. And with a kind of not too good relationship with the outside world, the banning of some of his government officials from traveling out, is already a burden, on the integrity of his government, and something needed to be done.
All right, before I let you go, Mr. Chinedu, I think the suffering will continue in this administration. No hope.
No, they not said that if things, the Northerners are saying that, I think it came with an option for the support that if this thing, that means what they're saying is that Bola Ahmed Tinubu need to sit up now and see what he's going to do at the end of the day.
Thank you so much, Chinedu. Good morning to you. You're welcome. Okay, that's good morning. All right, good morning. How are you doing, sir?
I'm very fine, sir.
You're welcome.
Well done, sir.
I know you don't. You're an antagonist of the.
How will you come here?
Of the All Progressives Congress. I know that.
It's a strong statement.
It's a strong statement. It's what I know. You expected Atiku to win the last election, but at the end of the day, it didn't happen that way. You told me that Atiku was going to win the election.
Okay.
Yeah, am I lying?
Yeah, Atiku won it. He won the last election.
The 2020 election?
Yes. He was won by that. Are you not?
Come closer.
Atiku won the election. Tinubu did not win the election.
Not Obi again.
You and I know.
Obi won an election.
My brother, wait. The issue is that, let me tell you.
There's confusion here now.
Let me be sincere with you.
Okay.
When you look at that election, you will discover that by voting, I want to be sincere, this is a live coverage. I supported that. Okay. When the total vote cast, Obi had the highest total vote cast.
Okay.
When it talks about the percentage on 25% per state, Obi did not meet up to that. In a real sense, if you look at the whole election generally, it's supposed to be cancelled because nobody win the election. I'm telling you the yes. Tinubu did not win that election. Atiku did not win that election. Peter Obi did not win that election. But so total vote cast was Peter Obi. Constitutional, nobody is supposed to be declared. But because of Tinubu Maradonality, he was able to take over from them. But to me, I was so disappointed that Tinubu, as who can ring election against Atiku, former vice president of this country, highly disappointed. Because what makes you a politician is ability for you to not just people vote for you to defend their vote.
What do you mean by former vice president?
No,
of the
you should
country?
have the connection.
They were all contesting now.
They are granted. But the issue is that what makes you a good politician, a very sound politician, is ability for you to people vote for you and you defend it. You can't be talking of ringing, they'll just ring you out there about. That's what I will say about that. Any other thing?
All right, let's quickly talk about the 2027 presidential election. As the North is kind of divided this time around. There's division in the North. Some are against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and some are for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And over the weekend, we had voices from the northern region saying that, we are giving President Bola Ahmed Tinubu full support. Now, do you think Tinubu has that chance to win the election come 2027 with the present or current challenges Nigerians are facing?
Voices from who and who from the North? Can you tell me one of the
Yeah, Matawale.
To me, Matawale has no electoral value. He can't win his polling unit as he stands today. Matawale is doing his own job. What do you expect him to do? He's trying to defend his own position as chief of junior chief of defense, Abi.
Defense staff.
He's trying to by making those comments is for him to retain his office. What do you expect him to say?
You heard what Ganduje said last weekend.
Ganduje and Matawale.
There's no vacancy.
People,
no vacancy.
Let me tell you something, my brother. 2027 election is going to be a different ball game. If opposition really mean where they know what they are doing.
This is what you said in 2023
No,
that
I
or
said
2022 that 2023 election was going to be a different ball game.
Let me tell you
But
something.
at the end of the
I'm
day,
coming
what
now.
happened?
I'm coming now. The 2027 election, I will tell you the truth. Atiku made a very big mistake. Fine. When the person is supposed to pick as a vice president, he's supposed to pick Obi from the one. When I'm coming, sir. When Obi left the party, Atiku is supposed to pick Wike
As his vice. Running mate. Okay.
If Atiku did not pick Obi and he had picked Wike, Atiku would have been the president of Nigeria today. Because what they need is this. The person you pick was Ifeanyi Okowa. Ifeanyi Okowa is a man who does not have the charisma, does not have the strength. If you have picked a person of Wike, he will use man to run Tinubu and run Obi down.
You heard what your colleague said.
The campaign would have been very, very, very
Another now rule for 8 years.
Okay.
And you still want somebody from the north to continue.
Okay, fine.
To continue.
I want to ask a question here now.
Come
No,
this way.
no,
This way, Ralph.
The issue is out. My
Brother
brother,
wants to come in. This
the
way.
issue is out. You said Fulani man have ruled for how many years? Have ruled for so long. That why should you bring a Fulani man? The best government in the history of this country is a Fulani government. Late Musa Yar'Adua government. The problem we are having in this country is that fine, I'm coming up. The problem we are having in this country is that it's not by tribe. It is personal character that is affecting this country. If PDP, if anybody that can make this country a great nation, even if let him come from Fulani or Igbo or Hausa, if he can make this country a great nation and he can rule for 40 years, we'll support him. What we want the greatness of this country to come aside. The problem of this country we have in now is out. We only have rulership, we don't have leadership. Because a leader must render a selfless service. But now we are talking about a Tinubu that have completely failed this country, who have nothing to offer, who have no plan, no agenda, nothing is not coming. Now the same person is not. I'm coming now. I will give. Don't divide the house, please. This same person is not telling us that he will win the North. I work closely with Hausa. I am the son of an Ama from Edo State. I'm a son of an Hausa. The Hausa are more suffering, hungry than any other person. This is a government that detained over 40 Hausa people, innocent, underage people. They charge them to court because they protest of hunger. They said they want to take over the government. Such government is a government you say people the Northern are happy with. This is a government that want to increase tax to inflict pains on the average Northerner. This is a government you say the Northerners are happy with. This is a government that majority of the security architect of this country are being controlled by the Yorubas, which are the minority of this country. The Hausas are not in charge of it. Is it the government you say the people are happy with? The Northerners are happy with. Look, Matawale can say anything to defend his ministerial appointment. That one I have no problem with that. But the fact is that when 2027 will come, you will see a different ball game. Fine. It's going to be very difficult for Tinubu to manipulate 2027 election because without the help of a foreign machinery, you can't defend it because America will not support him. Don't bear that in mind. American government will not support him. Other Western government, they are not going to support him because it will not work. Except it can only work if PDP decide to play a selfish game. Fine. If you bring in Jonathan, come out now to contest with Tinubu, Jonathan will win. If Atiku and Peter Obi and Kunkoso can come together as a team to say we want to fight to win, they win. But a situation where they put greed inside them again, Tinubu will still win the election. Tinubu can only win the election depends on the opposition, their plan, their strategy.
Where do you stand?
Me, I stand on the good of Nigerians. I want Nigeria to be a better country.
But you initially said Tinubu will not win 2027 election.
You didn't hear what I said.
You are now saying that
I said,
if they remove greed, that's
yes,
Consul,
the only thing,
Obi.
if you want to play neutral ground, neutral enough, if you said, let us go and vote now for this place now where we are now, I think we have almost 50 people here. There's nobody that can vote for Tinubu here. If we start the election here now. Okay, fine. Fine. If you look at it, fine. Okay, I'm coming now. I'm coming now. For in a few people,
they don't turn themselves right now.
I'm coming now. Okay. The issue is out. If you say let's vote now,
You said nobody go.
I'm sorry. If you say let's vote now, you may not get people. If they say let's vote now, Tinubu will definitely have a vote. Are you getting that? Because they will have a vote because the vote is not going to be a reasonable vote. Okay. Fine. But the problem we have in 2027 is that what I said is this. If PDP as a party or opposition party can come together, remove it. Say we are coming together to rescue power from the hands of Kaba. Because I can tell you for free, Tinubu is a very good politician. Tinubu is a very good politician. He's a master planner. He's an intelligent man. He's a very good and intelligent politician. Are you getting me now? If you are dealing with such a person, you need to come with an intelligent people. The last election, Atiku was surrendered with people who cannot win their polling units. 90% of the people that work with Atiku cannot. Person like Dino Milayo who were giving advice and look, policy have gone beyond that. If you want to win an election, Tinubu himself, go and look at it.
He said that Atiku surrounded himself with people that could not win their polling units.
Last election.
Which means Tinubu surrounded himself with intelligent people that could win their polling units.
Tinubu surrounded with, let me tell you the difference between Atiku and Tinubu. Atiku is ordinary.
Because you said nobody won the election in the first place.
I'm coming now. Atiku naturally is a good man. Let me tell you that. Naturally, he's a good man. But the problem Atiku has is out. The people that are working from the engine rooms, which is those who are the advisors, they are not the ones. He's not. They are. He needs an intelligent people.
Okay.
To work with him.
All right.
The difference between him is out.
Because of our
the
time?
people that work with Tinubu. Okay, I can hear you.
Because of our time.
Okay,
I just
because
want
of
to
our time,
conclude. Yeah.
the people that work with Tinubu are not hungry people. The people that work with Atiku, they are after their own pockets. Atiku as a person is naturally a good man. If Atiku can be able to recruit people that understand politics very well, that will remove selfish interest out of it and say they will not consider what they are going to gain first. Let's win first. Atiku will win the election.
All right, thank you so much for your contribution. All right, okay, Rahman, good morning. How are you doing?
Yeah.
You wanted to react to what the man was saying.
You. The guy said Tinubu is a failure. Tinubu is dead on arrival. And there's no how and I should come here every day and defend what is bad. Okay, I still reiterate what this guy said that if we conduct election here, nobody. See, everybody they vex now. People, everybody see they vex. How could I now support him? I can't because I know what I want and I mean what I want. I do what? I go for it. Tinubu now currently is clueless, incompetent, even incapacitated because physically I don't think he's in control. The other day he went to Ateze. Ateze is my uncle. Abag in Anambra State. There was something Ateze was showing him. I think he nearly missed, that's the step where he take. He nearly, lose control. He almost lost control. So what I'm trying to say is that let us stop painting what is bad as if it is good. The election of 2023 was outrightly, absolutely won by Peter Greg Obi. Only that the power to be, the power then, did not want Obi and Igbo man to be there and did not want Nigerians to enjoy their destinies. And today, this is where Nigerians found themselves as a result of what? Ignominy, hatred, tribal bigotry. I don't know what I understand. There are forces that are working against this country. When you see what is good, you say it's bad. Who the hell do you think you are? Are you God? So God is just watching Nigeria because we don't know what we want. That's why God just stay like this. They watch us. How could you see what is right? Obi won the percentage needed in Abuja, Federal FCT, by margin, big margin, 68 to 70%. And Tinubu did not get up to 20. Why must we make him president?
Even the 25%.
Even the 25% he could not meet up. What are we saying here? Like we know the treat argument that will be, bring this kind of altercation.
No, that's not what I'm. That was not what I'm saying. I said Obi won 25% in Abuja. Yeah?
Yes, more than what you are required to get FCT is 20. Thank you, 25%. Obi polled 68. That's why I said, come next election, I will not even talk to Obi. I will not even discuss Obi because he's too cold for my liking. Okay, man, see what Nnamdi Kanu did right inside the court, telling Nyako, you are a criminal. He came with documents. There is a case hanging on your neck, on your son and your husband. You are a corrupt Chief Justice. You are not qualified to judge me and you cannot jail me. That is my kind of person. If I could be in obese condition, obese shoe, both Chief Judge, both Tinubu, both Atiku, everybody will run in that court. Now that place then go handcuff me. And at that place it will start. Okay? We are species of people that are not afraid of anybody. See, look at him and they can consider him. He is a human being. 48 months, injustice on one man. He has to stand on his feet and challenge Nyako, Nigeria, police, military, Tinubu, and so on and so forth. Because the judiciary in Nigeria is a fluke. We don't have judiciary. The people that are making law in Nigeria are the violators of the law. All they know is they're after Nigerians, you and I, to send you to jail. Their children will not go to jail. Nyako, his child, his husband, her husband, her child, herself has committed. Where are they today? Someone that is innocent, you are yarning rubbish right in the court auditorium, talking to him anyhow. We don't violate law in Igbo land. If you violate the law, if government fails to get you, the law of the land, this land you see. Okay, you go waka one day go lose bearing, hit your head on the rock. Anatoge. This is a big Igbo proverb. Anatugosbo. Many people are violating law in Nigeria because they believe that they are the one having the authority. Okay, let me tell you, Obi won that election, he slacked. And anybody supporting Obi in 2027 is wasting his energy. Because Obi might win again, he will not go for what God has given him. You want to rule Nigeria, you don't want any dent on your skin, you don't want to go jail. If you want to rule Nigeria, stand on your feet, stand up tall, and challenge your challengers. Challenge those powers that are causing, how do I put it? Centrifugal and the centripetal. That's action and reaction. Switch a whereby you will be moving, something will be stopping you. See, action and reaction should be equal and opposite. Stand on your feet.
According to Matawale, President
Obi soft-pedaled.
According to Matawale, President Tinubu performed above expectations of Nigerians.
He is a partaker of this illicit government. Matawale is among the people that brought about this government that is full of fallacy. And he's one of the beneficiaries. That's why he's supporting Tinubu. He benefits. Okay, if you are benefiting yourself, maybe you won't be here saying it. If I'm benefiting, maybe I won't be here. I won't ignorate myself. I'm a human being. I don't know what understand me. So forget what Matawale is a human being. Do you know how many times that state has been subjected to incessant attack by bandits? Even on 9th December, I think 2022 or 21, students were kidnapped with trailer. Is it not the same state? Long vehicle. Nobody know about how the trailer, where it emanated or emerged from, right from bush or from township. Nobody could trace a whole long vehicle. Okay, Nigeria is a stage. And if care is not taken, we are praying it will not turn into the killing field of Vietnam or concentration camp, Adolf Hitler. Let us know what we are doing in this country. Let us do the right thing. Nigerians, we are not okay with this current regime. We were not okay with the past regime. Yet, we are still dragging our foot.
Why some say President Tinubu has not performed
Oga, he has not performed anything.
Matamale is saying he has performed above expectations. Now, will his performance sway voters in the north come 2027? Performance of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in office.
After jailing those children, after jailing all those little children. Minus 14, 13, 9. Had he been...
But they were released.
The dark man, it was the very dark man that went to detention. That is when he stumbled into little children. Had he been very dark man did not enter cell or jail, nobody would have known that. I wouldn't have. You wouldn't have. So this government is not supported by the North. The North are crying. I have been at least elaborating on reasons why the Northerners are not going to follow Tinubu.
So with the detention of these children,
yes,
be one of the factors, that will hinder him from winning the election.
I have another one.
Okay.
2, the kind of skyrocketing of essential commodities, food, the height, the percentage is too alarming. That's why the North, we know before, with 1,000 naira you can make soup, you can buy meat in the North. Today, the North are suffering, although they are the ones that are cultivating the land currently across Nigeria. The farmers are not allowed to work in their farms any longer because of insurgents that attack them. I don't know what I understand.
There's a comment for you.
Yes.
Before you move further. There's a chima.
There's a chima here.
Mr. Michael, tell Ralph that Obi is Obi, Nnamdi is Nnamdi. Two of them aren't created to be one. Obi believes in diplomacy, while Nnamdi Kanu doesn't. And Ralph should respect Obi for his character. Simple.
Thank you so much. I don't respect somebody that is too cold to hold. When you are too hot to handle, I will respect you because I know that you go for justice. And justice will always prevail against all odds. I'm not somebody that is seeing Obi, he's cold. Let all of us become ice block, ice water. No. Oga, there's a chairman. No. Obi did not fight for what God gave him. And there's no how you will rule Nigeria without being such a hot person. If you are as cold as Jonathan, Jonathan and Meg, what happened to Jonathan will happen to you. I translate. So Obi should stand up as an Anambra man. Oga Anambra man. Chibu does, I don't know. The south part of Southeast where you come from. I'm from Anambra. We are the progenitors of Igbos and we follow tradition. An elderly man doesn't speak lie. If you tell lies in Anambra State and if Anna fails to Piabuelegi, people's word, what come out from here, we Piabuogi. That's Anambra where we come from. Listen and listen good. Obi is too cold. Obi won that election. He should have gone for what God has given for him. Come what may. Bet his life and blood.
Through violence or what?
My brother, I don't know whether it's violence or not. All I know is that all my thing now I go collect them now. Waiting. You see? Okay, my phone there now.
Or through the legal process?
If I dey go now, unless you collect my phone, show me gun. And he must know the distance because he go shoot. And he no go get me. I must fight for it. Then again, on Nnamdi Kanu's explanation, Nnamdi Kanu and Obiasu, there's a said, there are two different things. One is that the other one is a freedom fighter who knows his rights, who knows the law, even more than the Nigerian judiciary, and is fighting for the law that he respects and believes, and his right is within that law. That's why he was educating everybody, including Udeze Chukwuma, inside the court, that this woman handling the case is not qualified. He recused himself before in the first place. Why must he come in again? Why must a whole Chief Justice of Nigeria tell you, say, go and handle this case again? That is it Justice Tosho?
After she withdrew from the case.
Thank you. It shouldn't tell, nobody should tell you because you are an embodiment of law, justice. Do you know what it takes to answer justice? You have destroyed your certificate as a result of lack of knowledge. That was what Nnamdi Kanu was saying.
Okay, away from that, let's move to USAID.
USAID that sponsored the Boko Haram.
Yeah, it's Trump's administration administration's
Is trying to
criticism
yeah,
of USAID a politically motivated one?
yeah. Let me tell you, nothing like criticism. Trump is removing what is hidden, unearthing, unfolding what has been hiding from us, from the whole United States. Because Obama was the one that actually removed Jonathan. Simple because Jonathan refused.
Actually removed Jonathan, or
Yes,
Nigerians
regime.
voted
No, Nigerians did not
former
vote.
President Muhammadu Buhari?
Nigerians did not vote Buhari. 2015, I was not a small boy.
So who voted?
It was
Are the voters animals?
It was a palace coup. A coup of the ex-generals. Let me name them. Obasanjo was there. Theophilus Danjuma was there. Babangida was there. What's another person again? They were, I think, 5 in number. Babangida, Abdul Salam. They were right in Jonathan's room, urging him to go and surrender before he made the phone call and say, "You are my senior brother, you won." That is how to win election. If Jonathan lost, Buhari won election, what about Orubebe?
But
Didn't you watch what Orubebe?
It seems Jonathan saw the handwriting on the wall that he was already losing.
He was already not losing as per se. Nigerians no wanted to vote. Obama's forces contributed to more or less reasons why Jonathan was ousted through that palace coup, because they were there forcing him to. Jonathan has the right to say no. Babangida was forcing Jonathan to surrender. Why didn't Babangida surrender to Obasanjo, Mochud Abiola in 1993? How it is good for Cocoyam, how it should be good for Yam. These are two proverbs. What is good for Ganda is also good for the goose. So why didn't Babangida surrender to the best man Nigerians had ever voted before in history in 1993, June 12? Now, Babangida, when they are forcing Jonathan, it was a coup of the general. The generals want to be in charge because in 1999, a general was in charge. From a general, Abdul Salam, handed over to Obasanjo, a civilian president, a general too. So they want to try the other general that has no certificate, GCE.
Aren't you looking at the factors that impeded
He could not
Jonathan
even
from
use
winning
Android
that election?
or iPad.
Aren't you considering the fact that there were some factors that impeded Jonathan from winning the election?
There are no factors. I was here. Listen.
Remember the Chibok girls?
Listen about Chibok girls. Chibok girls. Those ones we know. Obama invited them. The Boko Haram, like I told you, when Nigerian police and the military were, successful, succeeding on flushing out Boko Haram. Case come from ICC to do what? Arrest Ifejurika, a general employed by Jonathan, chief of army staff, and he did well. Ifejurika is from Abia State. He was winning the war against insurgency. The North, the same Buhari started shouting, "You are killing our people." Igbos are trying to avenge the civil war, the Biafran civil war. Why? Why not? Why not? Why not Igbo man? Why shouldn't Igbo man avenge it? Jonathan Ifejurika was winning.
One more question before you go, Raphael.
The other come from ICC. In conjunction with the chamber, they ask relevant question. You know me, I'm not making them ask good question. If you ask me a question why I don't like, I will just go. I will leave this thing. No, but it's true now. I always say my mind now. You know, go there, they throw question where they cause somebody headache. If I ask you, you go answer.
What's just saying that? Please, one more question for Raphael, please.
Yes.
Where is Abiola today with his gragra?
With his gragra. That's question you're asking of a man, the most influential man in African continent, is listed among world most influential man from 1993. Let me say his death was 1998 down to Abiola's date. He was the most influential man on earth as from his death. What about CIA agents? See, let me tell you, Abiola did well more than any politician in Nigeria. Abiola took care of the North. Abiola took care of the southeastern Nigeria. It affected me. Abiola took care of everywhere. Abiola, you see, is not a tribalistic man. I quote, go to those emirs in the North, local emir.
It's like
he has been donated.
He's
just like Baba. May his soul rest in peace. Abiola was giving to the charity all his life. Abiola was donating to mosque, donating to church. I don't know what I understand.
But-
So
but-
he has no equal currently.
But with his gra, what happened at the
Accusation
end
that
of the day?
people laid that he sank
June 12 election.
cheap that was coming with Bible. It has not been
With his
substantiated.
gra on June 12 election.
June 12th election, he tried. Listen and listen.
And
good.
that's what
Who does ask me
saying.
where is Abiola and
Yeah,
his
it was
gragra?
gragra.
Obi would have done that gragra small. Let us see. Because this is a modern world. It's a world of modern technology. We are under this computer age now.
Aren't you thinking of where Obi's gragra would have landed in?
Oh, if he tried that, if Nigeria tried that one, now they can build inside in the jail. Obi gragra, he hold Obi again. We will break Nigeria into two.
Are you sure?
I'm telling you the facts.
Remember what the Easterners were saying.
Oga Nnamdi Kanu case
Well-
never ended. They'll forget. Let us then follow events of things.
Okay.
We are following it diplomatically.
Okay.
If the world fails to come here and release Nnamdi Kanu must come out. Let us forget. See, one thing with Nigeria is that we don't think far. We don't remember history while we are giving instances or doing analysis.
All right, thank you so much, Rafa.
If Nigeria fails to remove Nnamdi Kanu, let us wait and see whether Fulani get this country or there are some tribes that originally living here before Fulanis incursion.
All right, thank you so much, Raphael. I really appreciate it. Morning to you, Mr. Femi. How you doing?
Mr. Michael.
You're welcome on board.
Thank you very much.
One day with Tinubu in Nigeria is a calamity to Nigeria. Do
said
you
that?
accept that?
Who said
Frank
that?
Prince. He
Where,
lives in France.
where he live in France, I'm in Nigeria. Where, what can we describe as a calamity? He said subsidy is gone. That is the first statement of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But was it only Tinubu that make attempt to receive subsidy? This subsidy, they have wanted to remove it since 2012. Jonathan make attempts to receive subsidy. If you want to blame Tinubu that he was among the people that joined with connive, with other people to stop removal of subsidy, I agree with that one. And I've never one day go against subsidy removal, even when Jonathan removed it. Subsidy removing has been telling Nigeria where we belong. When we're supposed to save for the raining days, when we are having money, they refuse to use it judiciously. Now, subsidy has now deep down in our financial to the extent that we are borrowing money to subsidize. I listened to what Obi said now. Obi said, what kind of madness is that? That we are going to be borrowing like 3 trillion to subsidize. He said, lie, I cannot do that. So that means both Obi, Atiku, and Tinubu, all of them, they have agreed that subsidy is gone. Even before Tinubu came in, subsidy was not budgeted for in the year 2023. Automatically, Buhari has removed it. It was Tinubu that announced it. It was not budgeted for. That subsidy was not budgeted for. My problem with them is that they should have allowed Jonathan to remove it in 2012. You see, that is the problem we have in Nigeria. We politicize every challenge. When a nation has challenge, instead of all, hands to be on the desk to solve the challenge, we politicize it. Even the challenge that is not there, we go and create one so that they can nail that government. That was how they treated Jonathan. Jonathan was having insecurity challenge from Boko Haram. Instead of every Nigeria to come and look for the way to solve the problem, they started fueling it. They started hiding under it, kidnapping 200 Chibok guy. All this game, they were a weapon targeting Jonathan. To the extent that Jonathan was not even able to procure ammunition. He went to Africa during Obama's regime. They couldn't sell a weapon to him. The man sourced for weapon through black market. His plane was seized in South Africa. These are the people that are behind all those things. They were the ones that are there now. So they know that. Do you know what Buhari said? Buhari said there is nothing like subsidy. It's just a scam. But when he got there, he saw subsidy face to face like this. He removed it like 3 times. Subsidy is still coming back. Like Abiku, as they are removing subsidy is coming back. Until Tinubu, everybody, if you can see that day they swear in Tinubu, that man swell up like a tiger that just wake up. What is the problem of this man? You have become president. Why do you do? I don't know that you want to release bomb.
So why is swelling up?
I swelling up that day, and the first bomb we release was subsidy is gone, and everywhere scattered. And it's what Nigeria should have been braced up for. My problem with Tinubu is that After remove the subsidy, you should have let us breathe.
Just like you say,
Give us a breathing space, please. After removing subsidy, why compiling everything together? Increase. At least we fought for you to come and increase everything. If everybody has been increasing like that, Nigeria will not be a seat again. He's peeling our skin. And my challenge with him, it's not about removing the subsidy. That is my problem. But why? Okay, even after you removing subsidy without a proper planning, without using the money we are getting from it to spend it judiciously, you still went ahead and go to other places. Nepal increase it, tariff on the port, increase it, increase this, increase that, increase this. Immediately you went ahead to float. Naira and dollar at the same time. Those are the kind of a thing that
Femi, there is nothing wrong in removing subsidy. That's what it is.
That's what I said now.
But the way it was removed, that's the problem.
Do you know the problem?
Tinubu has nothing to offer.
Do you know the problem of Nigeria? We like paparazzi. Do you know what one of the accusations they have against Jonathan in 2012 was that instead of him to come on December 1st, January 1st, to come and address us and give us, he come to deliver a bad message to us. That's why some people pick offense about Jonathan removing subsidy. How do you want him to remove it? Something is paining you. You are now dictating to us how you want to be. How you want to be.
What of the person that removed it on the day of
his inauguration? So
there
is no system of removing it. We have to, and the man dare it that this is the most difficult decision for me to take in this world. That's why it's
on a significant day.
On a significant day. Without looking at everybody's face.
King Yoba, my man Femi, I support every word of yours. You are very, very correct, King Yoba. All right, Nathaniel Abu, Femi, every advanced and developed countries enjoys subsidy on fuel, transportation, health, and education. We should not see poverty and suffering in Nigeria as part of living.
Let me tell you one thing. In that area, it is very, very easy for them to do it. Why? Because the love of country is at the heart of every one of them. Do you know that this subsidy was started with about 300 and something million naira? That was the amount of subsidy Nigeria was. Every day it started multiplying until Gagos, Nigeria could not breathe again. So it will be very, if to say we were able to subsidize what we are consuming alone here, we are subsidizing for the whole Africa. Immediately subsidy was removed. They were crying in Cameroon. Is Cameroon part of Nigeria? They were crying in Niger. Some of our fuel, after subsidizing it, we see trailer, go to Benin Republic, go to Cameroon. If to say Nigeria is, let me tell you, in a corrupt country, there is like a barren land, a desert. There is nothing you plant in that place that will grow. Yes. Corruption will swallow everything. That is the problem. Irrespective of any good plan you have, irrespective of how you think you want to turn this country around, the corruption that is on ground, it will swallow it up. If it does just to subsidize all what, do you know that immediately Tinubu remove subsidy, our consumption, the petrol that we are consuming, is very, very low, drastically. But when it was subsidizing, you will see people fueling. This is one of the reasons Jonathan wanted to remove it, that corrupt people have hijacked this subsidy. You will see somebody importing like 100 liters of fuel. When he want to collect money for subsidy, he will say it's 1,000. After buying it at the subsidized rate at this place, then they export it to Niger Republic, export it to Cameroon. So in that place you are living, you are seeing that you say they are subsidizing. It is what is affecting every sector in Nigeria that will see affect the subsidized. I mean, subsidy you are talking about. Look at health sector. Look at what they want to do now. We have here about 1 point something, I mean, $1 billion are being earmarked for health sector. Go and check where that money will go eventually. That is the problem. That's why immediately Atiku come out and say this money, snake must not come and swallow monkeys that are swallowing money. So it is corruption that is affecting everything, that will even make anything you say you want to subsidize, it will not work. Because there are some people, let me tell you, if government say today, oh yeah, I want to be giving 50,000 to everybody that are not, maybe they have not been able to work, or because of Some people will collect money for 1,000 people. Some people, they don't have children in Nigeria. They will still be the one that will put their chest to hit, and they will be using it to fund other things. Honestly speaking,
before I let you go, according to T says Tiff Tunum, Tiff says
it's
Tunumbu,
right, you know.
Tunumbu orchestrated the falling of Nigeria in 2015 till today. Is it true?
Orchestrated the falling
of Nigeria
because he brought
Buhari.
because
Maybe that's what he's trying to say.
this is the problem, and that somebody are talking about.
But did he join Buhari in governing the country?
That is the problem.
Did he join Buhari?
I don't know why people usually single-handed Tinubu as person that brought Buhari. What about El Rufai? What about some Amechi? There are so many people that work again. Let me tell you, the problem of Nigeria started in 2014. Towards 2014, when they said, Jonathan, please, you have completed your boss tenure and you have contested once. It is time for you to go. Jonathan insists on second term, and that's what killed PDP. About 5 or 7 governors say they are leaving PDP because of that. Jonathan said no problem. 35 senators one day led by Bukola Saraki. Jonathan said no problem. You see, the house of PDP have divided in 2015, and that's what gave chance to APC. And it is that division. That's what is still happening to PDP in 2027. They will still divide. That is the problem. So when you divide, the APC is too heavy for anybody. I mean, for them, for any opposition to contend. I mean, division.
PDP is putting his house together.
Which house? Okay, I pray. May God help them.
All right, thank you so much. Kule, you're welcome on the program. Good morning.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Good to be here again. Thank God for life and every viewers over there. I say thank you to you for being there, and God bless you all.
All right, Kule, somebody's saying something here.
Yeah.
Very, very important.
Yeah.
I need to read it out.
Yeah.
Under Jonathan, subsidy would have been removed successfully without problem because Nigeria has excess money to cushion the effect.
Thank you very much.
Don't we have money to cushion the effect of subsidy now that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has removed it?
We have enough now, and that time too we have money, but the money was being, what's it called, embezzled all around, and I could see. You see, I listen to every people that come, all my fellow viewers. I mean, the viewers that comes there, but what they omitted was the corruptions. Enormous corruptions under Jonathan, in which Jonathan himself was not aware of. And that gave that lacuna to this same, what's it called, the Emir now? What's it called? The Emir Sanusi, to loud it, to make it loud that $20 billion was missing in the oil treasury account. And that gave the, what's it called, the woman from the World Bank, that's Okojo-Iweala, the other city, to be telling them the way you people are going, save for the rainy days, save for the raining days. And at long run, I keep repeating that. At long run, they went to Arochukwu to locate her mother, and her mother was kidnapped. So the problem of Nigeria has started with far way back, and I foresee it that the Messiah that will fix up this country is not on ground, but the Messiah that will decentralize this country is on ground.
It's on ground.
Yes,
it's clearing the road.
It's clearing the road. So for the decentralization, because we keep running around on one same circle, all this banter we are throwing, they are throwing, I think we've never ready to hit the ground running for better Nigeria, for one Nigeria. I keep saying this. If the space is not really wide enough any longer, let everybody manage his own little space in his own little region, and let us get things fixed. Because I could see ethnicity, religions, bigotry, and all other things we can talk in all the regions of. One person came here, Obi won election, the other one, Atiku won election, Tinubu did not win election, that did not. They are even it has got to a system that the judiciary is not respected any longer. Yes. It has got to a stage now that the president in power is not even being respected, because some people believe it's turn by turn, and politics is not turn by turn. You work and grab the power. You work for the.
It's not rotational.
It's not. If it is rotational, we wouldn't be talking of this one. The North are saying it's their turn now, right? Because the lacuna that was created under the doctrine of necessity for Jonathan, they've counted it, that Jonathan couldn't have been there.
Don't you think you're making a mistake? Because Defense Minister Matawale has affirmed not support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for 2027 election.
But you know, there are different opinions. Matawale, you're talking of from Zamfara, and it's one of the, maybe you can call him a Fulani stuff, as it is, and the others may not be agreed. I'm talking of the core Awusas. And the south, out of the north central may not agree, right? And there's a lot of division even among the north. There's a lot of division in the south here, because the south said we are not one. Let's accept we are deceiving ourselves. We are not one. We are just we are deceiving ourselves. So to me, the headache of this country called Nigeria is due for treatment, serious treatment, so that we can come together.
My problem with Kunle is that today he will say one thing and the next day he will say another thing. Very unstable.
Yeah, I need to be unstable, because every day I see things that are not ought to be seen. Every day I hear things that are not need to be heard. A lot. Odeze Chima, Mr. Odeze Chima, there has been a conversation, poison conversation that was going on. When you people are watching, you don't know what we feel here. Some people are still holding me for why did we, in day and age, in a cosmopolitan country, like metropolitan cosmopolitan country like Nigeria, somebody is still accusing me. Why did I vote? And I was asking him, why did you prefer Obi? And it was more or less, I had a very serious battle, abuse, everything. Is that a country? Is that not a kangaroo country you should be thinking of?
King Yorba, King Yorba. Is there no corruption under APC? Yes, snake, money, termites were eating money.
Okay, thank you very much.
It wasn't
under Buhari. It happened. Proud to Buhari. It was proud to Buhari government, because a lot of people are misinformed. It was proud to Buhari. It was Buhari government that now discover that parastatals, that what is happening, what happened to these parastatals, that they could not meet up their obligations, and they said snake. Snake. That was under
snake swallowed.
That was under Jonathan. Yeah, that was under Jonathan.
But it happened under Buhari too.
No, it didn't happen. It was no. It was no. The sheriff. No. Don't get it twisted. The jam guy was the new sheriff. No. The man, what was it called? That Islamic man. That it was the guy that came, that discovered because that man was no nonsense man. They now probe, Ishaku Oloyede. Thank you very much. It was Ishaku Oloyede that exposed all these things, because it was the new sheriff in town, in which we need to be, engaging ourselves and be, saying the way it is to ourselves as it is. And I can tell you, Oha, a part of the, destructive section of Nigeria. I'm telling you now, people don't even follow the rights, right information any longer.
Hold it there. I'm still coming to you. You can take this position.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Chooks. Yeah. Welcome on the program.
Thanks.
How are you doing?
They're good.
It's been a while.
Great.
Where have you been?
Well, I've been in Nigeria
Looking
trying to
fresh.
look at. Yeah.
Looking fresh under the administration of APC.
Yeah.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Yeah.
Wow.
His assessment.
Yeah. You are enjoying his administration.
Absolutely.
Yeah. As an Igbo man, absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. The problem with this country is not the government of Tinubu. Yeah. The problem is the society. If you have an honest, sincere, and verified society, you will have a different people coming to lead you. Number one, your leaders come from the society. You know them. But you know that this person is bad. You know that this person is good. You know that this person is corrupt. And yet you go and vote the person. So who are you blaming?
By the time you've collected your money and you begin to bring religion, you begin to bring tribalism, you begin to bring language barrier. People will go to the same church when it comes to election, they are different. So the society, once you get a good society that are honest and sincere, you can never at all have a bad leader.
Is this the fault? Is it the fault of Nigerians? People will go out to cast
It's the
their
fault
votes,
of Nigerians.
and at the end of the
It's the
day,
fault of
an
Nigerians.
institution
No, it's
will
not.
turn everything.
No, it's the fault of Nigerians because Nigerians are not sincere. They are not honest
To themselves.
to themselves. So blame the Nigerian society. If time they keep on telling you it's Tinubu, it's Jonathan, it's Buhari. No. Who brought Buhari there? Who brought Tinubu there? Who brought Jonathan there? Now, people are clamoring that Atiku shouldn't come. When it comes there to that PDP, they will still collect money to go and bring Atiku there.
They will still deny they don't collect money.
So what are you talking about? Let each person go back and think deeply and see how he has spoiled this country.
2027
Yeah.
presidential election. That's what people are talking about in Nigeria.
Well,
There are fears that the Northerners will not rally behind President Bola
don't
Ahmed
mind them.
Tinubu.
Don't mind these
in the
people. You don't mind human beings. They are just when they are hungry,
Yeah, what to eat.
when they are fed up. By the time you bring those things to them, they will now stand up and say, "Yeah, that's the man we want to vote." By the time Tinubu brings out his all his arsenal, the Northerners will sit up. They will not tell, "Hey, Tinubu, APC."
Are you sure of Tinubu coming back? As
Why
the
would they
president?
come back? Why? Why would they come back?
With the-
Can you
with the-
can,
with the
can you
complaints
can you can you beat an incumbent? I just love those people who go and look for seek for election with an incumbent governor or president. He has everything in place now.
But what's happened in Nigeria?
That
An incumbent president was beaten.
was beaten.
What's the trouble?
Jonathan was beaten. Now let me tell you, Jonathan is not a politician.
Wasn't a politician.
If-
So what was he doing in politics? If it's not a
Well, he was
politician?
forced in there by your Obasanjo.
Baba Obasanjo, yeah.
He wanted to. He had played the Igbos.
He had placed it. Yeah, it was Igbo towns that they even used.
Let me tell you, he had played the Igbos.
That's why I keep
That
telling the
particular
Igbos.
position was meant for the Igbos.
This is the first person I was ever say the truth.
Yeah, when Odili came there, he saw that Odili was Atiku boy. He kicked Odili
Nail
away.
up the delay, that only down.
He kicked what's his name? That Dara guy into
Yeah.
the former governor,
Yeah,
and then brought in Jonathan.
Jonathan. Yeah.
What are you telling me now?
Ibori, he kicked off Ibori to them.
So what are you telling me? So the 2027, who Tinubu has military, he has his chief judge. I mean the chief justice. He has all the things there. You want to go and win Tinubu? He's the Baba of Central Bank.
But has it done anything visible, substantial that will make him win the election?
Are you looking for that one? Go and ask your state governor, see whether I've done anything substantial. Go and ask the ministers. Go and ask your councillors.
Yes.
Those are the people we should ask.
Yeah.
You'll be
Why
held
did you say
responsible.
that?
Yeah, they are
Why did you
close
say
at
Because charity begins
at home.
with me.
Yeah.
Then if you have not done anything, you don't have right to go and quote Tinubu that whether he has done anything. I've not seen Tinubu. I don't know him.
I don't know him
So
likewise.
we should ask those people.
Yes,
You just
ask
mentioned-
them.
you just
Ask
I
mentioned
don't
now.
know him likewise.
The local government chairman,
Yeah, ask
the
them.
governors,
Yeah.
all councillors.
As you're sitting down here, all of us, have you checked Lagos State budget? You know how much they're spending?
Thank you very much. I think, my brother, God bless you all, please, for the truth that is coming out from your mouth. Yes. God bless you. Anybody that is saying you are saying opposition level, leave them. Let them start crying there.
Oh, guy, you are wrong. Citizens
That is,
behave like the society they found themselves.
Yeah,
Ude
yeah,
Zichima.
yeah, there is a chima.
Another person, Billy in the world, brother, you are making a very good point.
Very good.
Yeah, our viewers
Me too.
from different countries, they're commenting on what you are saying this morning. All right, we still have many messages coming in. This guy is very, very intelligent. King Joba is telling you that you're a very intelligent person. All right, more comments are still coming, but I need to let you go because you're going
You
somewhere.
have any question again? I'm going to answer you
All
for
right,
that
we
one.
still have more people.
All right.
All right, Mr. Jukes. All right, thank you
Yeah,
so
good
much.
to see you, man. I think I'm so happy today. I could see people that can fall into same line I've been telling these people, telling my brothers all around here, and they don't believe.
yeah.
No, that's the good thing. That's the good thing of democracy. That's the good thing of democracy. I say I have seen a guy contemporarily. I've seen a contemporarily. He said he doesn't know Tinubu, and I don't know Tinubu doesn't know me, right? Likewise. So it's like what is just dishing out this morning. Really, God, I thank you, Father. I mean, we need to educate ourselves because an average Nigerians is a deformed citizen. Let me tell you, we are deformed citizen in the sense that we can only come to cry out loud, this government. But are you monitoring the governance? Are you monitoring the people in charge?
And that's why you were told to go to local government
chairman
office.
Yeah. We've not been. It's you now.
Findings.
Yes, we've done our findings.
What's delaying now?
It's you that you are delaying.
Yes.
If you're ready now, I told you the guy traveled and he's back, and I took you to his PA. You got his number. That you will call him. So you are the journalist that will be the face of the journalism.
No, it's a challenge that was thrown to you. I get me now. I know my job. If I want to do it, I will do it.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a challenge.
But you are not coming on the table. You are not coming on the table.
Calling. Talk to him. If I want to meet governor today, I know how to do it.
But you now, I've clear way for his. No, we went. No, it's him. He cannot deny. It's my personal. We've been together. We've been together. We've been there together. Right? I took you to the house of the PA. We sat down. We talked. And you said we are going to come.
Other people
so that's it. Don't put that blame on me. It's you that you have.
Okay, put the blame on me.
Okay, what time do you want?
Then your money is going.
Let's go.
350,000 naira is going. Then put the blame. If I need the money, I would have gone there.
Bring the camera. Why will I interview? Will I interview without any camera? Bring the camera.
Yes, now. Okay, make them hear me now. Make the viewers hear me now. Say, Mike, you have 500,000. I go there. Say, Mike. Me. I go. I will go and I will do it perfectly.
You want me to do it personally?
No, you don't. I will follow you. Can you get the challenge now?
That's the challenge. I don't carry along. You don't know where we are. We have been together.
Don't worry. We'll do that. All right, no problem. Stop me. Thank you so much. Good morning, Oluwawa. You're welcome on the program.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. All our viewers, we are all entertaining ourselves. So what are we saying? What are we saying? Are we talking about 2027? What we are talking about now?
You are listening to what our respondents are saying on the platform. Is there anything you want to react to? The more questions you can.
See, when you say 2027, whether the Northerners are in support of Tinubu, whether it's gaining support. See, the really language you will look about the situation now, what is really happening, not about 2027. Next tomorrow, nobody knows what will happen. But what I believe personally, if the government of Tinubu doesn't change a policy of brutality to Nigeria, I don't think there is room for him come 2027.
What kind of brutality?
See, Nigeria is hungry. Nigeria is angry. See, when you are popular, you are popular. When you are not popular, you are not popular. See, let us be frank with yourself. 85, always say 90% of Nigeria, if you say Tinubu, you are just saying it on your own. See, there is a power to be when you say you have power to say you want to ring. You can ring, but there is a time you can't ring. The nation is against you. We are not for the government. The government is not for us. We don't care about Nigeria. So Nigeria will never care about them anymore. We are in 2025 now. So 2026, 2027, we see Nigeria is out of the game. We are not living accordingly. See the living of Nigeria is bad. 100% bad. And you are not expecting the same government to continue in office. It can never be possible. See, nobody is going to support. Nobody will support Tinubu anymore. No matter Hausa is not the owner of Nigeria. No matter Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, we are all Nigeria. We are fed up of the system. The system is not up to how many years. See Buhari came. Buhari, 8 years. At the end of the day, we see breathe. But now Jagaba came. We believe that Jagaba will do it, but totally zero. So what are we expecting? I will say clapping for 2027 to see the same man in the truth. See, maybe God just bless them. Maybe they do this 4 years ago. Nigeria will vote. Nigeria will come out and say, no, enough is enough. Not politician, not group, not region. Nigeria will come. I said, come. Jagaba, enough is enough. Except you still have chance to change the things that is happening. Turn the table around. Let the populace see the really dividend of democracy. It's not there. The rule of law is not there. Nothing is working. The country is divided already. You can't go to farm. You can't go to anywhere. Say, where is the government in place? Every day you keep on hearing. See today now. See how many people they don't kill today now. See how many people they kill for Benue today. Yesterday. Every day killing. You abandon your house. You abandon your community. Is that the same government you want to put in place 2027? It's not possible. Nigeria, we are human beings. We have to think, and now we now know that those people that we see as a government, they are scammer. Offense scammer. A really president, a really government will not be putting more hardship. See now they now send security agency to go and block the NLC, Nigeria Labour Congress, for protest, for bringing more protests. Because Nigeria is tired of the system. The policy every day is killing Nigeria. We can't continue like this. Tariff high, everything high. How are we going to survive between 1926?
It seems some of the viewers are not happy with you.
Why?
Yeah, they're not happy with you.
What happened?
Only God knows what you said in the 2023 election. Or before the election, yeah.
See, before the election, see, I said they came with brainwash. They brainwash majority of us.
They brainwash you too.
They brainwash me too. Nah, they can't brainwash me too. Nigeria eyes have opened. You can't be brainwashed again. That's what I'm trying to let you understand. Like those guys in power, they are not supposed to be there.
Oluwawan, I'm not happy with you. At all. I am not in any way happy with you. I must confess.
Yes, we are
saying the truth.
We are saying the truth.
Until you apologize
How
to,
long?
to us for bringing in this problem to the innocent Nigerians. You brought in this problem.
See, we brought in.
You brought in
That's
this
why I'm
problem.
telling you. See, we have our eye don't open. So we don't want them anymore. So that's why we are telling people now, don't be brainwashed anymore. Because we standing here, we tested their policy of brainwashing. Now we find ourselves in a bottomless pit. So we don't allow it to come again. I'm telling you the truth. See, everybody here that say this now. See, I know how many times I don't collect slap because what you are saying. I collect slap many times. I said me go for APC. Don't be the carry Jagaba. I said, okay, now I've decided to follow Jesus.
And who is the Jesus?
That is the new people that are coming. It could be you, it could be me. Not the devil that we know. They are out of the game. Every day is not Christmas.
You have the power to chase him out of
See, this is not about chasing. This is Nigeria saying.
You have the power to chase him out of the
This
game.
is not chasing. Nigeria will come out and say, enough is enough. Either you kill all of us, and it's not possible. It's not possible.
All right, thank you
Because
so much.
the language is now, the handwriting is on the wall.
It's on the wall.
Jagaba, it's time for you to rethink or you out of the game.
Yes. All right, good morning, Oluwawan. That's what Omoregbe has written here, and Kingsley Smith. The very big problem in Nigeria election is that people's votes and choice never count until they will still, until then, they will still be blaming and attacking one another.
Yes. Nigeria,
the votes.
Nigeria is going to change. Nigeria will change the situation. Nigeria will change the narrative on their own, not we. Not us talking, say every day you select, you vote, you select. We are going to change on 2027.
Right,
Nigeria is against the president.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay. Good morning, my global anchor, global assistant.
Good morning, how you doing, sir?
And this is also your global analyst too, Mr. Ujolajide.
Yeah,
I welcome to the global assistant, of our foremost news stand.
All right, that division in the north over 2027 presidential race. Some against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, while some are in support of him. Don't forget last week that El-Rufai, 2 weeks ago, El-Rufai criticized the policy of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, saying that it plunged Nigerians into serious hardship. Of course, you know what Nigerians were facing with the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, former President Buhari, which we never, expected to see this administration that trend to that part. Now, how is it going to be for the president, Tinubu, come 2027, when now that there is division in the north? Some parts against him and some parts for him. Matawali has affirmed not support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It's on papers. Actually.
Mr.
Don't
Mike,
forget that Ganduje said there's no vacancy.
you see, when it comes to political matters, there will only be two sides of it. There will be the pro side, the anti side of it. The pro, those who support the status quo, and those who want a change in the status quo. That has been the norm of political organization, political movement, political things as far as that matter is concerned. Those who are supporting Tinubu, they have their reason for saying it. Those who are opposing it, they have the reason for saying it. So for not to have divided, it's not a new thing to see or hear the not divided. Since we know that in any political matter, there will be two sides, those who for and those who are against. It's now who is in majority. Is it those who are against you are in majority, or those who are for you are in majority? What if you have those who are for you in majority? Then allow the minorities to have their say, while the majority will have their way. That's what is said in politics. If those who are for Tinubu are in majority, then Tinubu will have his way. Those who are for, then those who are against him only be having their own say. Those who are for Tinubu, if they are in majority in the north, Tinubu also will have his way in 2027. While those who are against him, we only what they will have is just their say, which will not reflect in anything. Tinubu will say have the second time. So as far as that matter is concerned, those who are for A, those who are for, and those who are for against, those who are against, which of them is a majority or minority? That's what matters. That's number one. Number two, the way what I see about this matter is that in one of your comments you read or the last man who spoke,
Okay.
that man said
The choice of the people
and
and the votes of the people.
Yes.
Don't count.
Yeah, as far as we see have the current type of political system we are having in Nigeria now, whereby our vote does not count, whereby they just allowed to go to the polling booth and just exercise our franchise rights, but that's not going to be determinant of who will emerge as a winner. We will always still have this problem. Don't forget the people that are in position of authority, they were never there by our vote. Our vote did not count. It didn't bring them there. They already had the decision in their pocket. They have captured every sector of the decision, the judiciary, the electoral system, the military, everything is there. They manipulate it for their own selfish interest to make sure the result is turned out to be in their favor. So as long as these institutions are still there, Mr. Mike, we won't have any changes. That means the man at the end of the affairs, if he's truly political and wants to win the political power, he will always have his way for any election conducted. So that's where I agree with the last commentator that as far as these parameters are still there, Tinubu will win 2027 election because it's not your vote, it's not my vote that will be counted to determine who wins. The system has already have a plan of subjugating our expression and throwing aside and coming up with their own documented, with their own prepared result already. And they will announce it and they will dare you go to court.
Mr.
Olajide, yes, sir.
The question I want to ask you before I let you go is Matawale's defense of President Tinubu's ambition as regards 2027 a genuine one. There is a man from the north.
Yes.
Of course, don't forget that the northerners, when it comes to politics, they are one.
See, they are not necessarily one. They are playing game with a master chess player too. Yes, Tinubu does not, he does not have a governor. He's governor to many people. They are playing game with a master player as well. I will just tell Tinubu not to be overconfident of himself. He should understand that the North are, when it comes to issue of power, that's the only thing that on which they survive in Nigeria. Power is because the way center is presently structured, allow whoever is in that position to make everything to the advantage of him, his interest of his people against the rest. So he should never take Matawale's advice, his statement as something. Rather, he should work towards also having some card on the table as well. Yes, to checkmate the North. None does not want social of the country. He can also play that game with them 2 years. This is a policy. It's not about interest.
That's why I'm asking if it's a genuine one. Remember what happened to
Wike
and
Atambua
during the primaries.
Tinubu understand North better. You can see that he was not stupid in his appointment as well. Yes, There's some certain position you cannot trust the North. You didn't put them there. My point is not about Mr. Man, it's not about love or hatred. It's not about interest, safeguarding, protecting my interest. If I even lack of Mr. Mike alone, I can put in a place of sensitive position that will guarantee my political interest. I better put them there, or else you count your losses. You burn your fingers, you count your so Tinubu himself was not stupid. So it's not I know at the level of his political experience and people that are surrounding him, he will not take Matawale advice with the old seriousness and thinking that I'm going to sleep. No, it's also on the watch list. I mean, watching everything that's going on. So also even the Ghanaians that said there's no vacancy in the house of Ghanaian is a Fulani man. Every ambition of a Fulani man is to be in power always to his advantage and to the disadvantage of the rest. He should not take what Ghanaian as well said, but then let it be on the ground. I also have many cards to play against the North so that the other risk the sound having 8 years. Oh, everybody goes his own way. If you not see real threat of restructuring, say it in their face, they will backfire. The sovereign allow it. Allow South to have their 8 years of tenure. I'm not saying to Tinubu, but South. And if Tinubu is the one, they see free, they have to have it. Good luck. But Tinubu should know that he should not trust the North that what they are telling him, they are for him. No, they told Jonathan that time, and the disadvantage of Jonathan. He knows that he should learn from that. Learn from what happened in the Lorry.
So, thank you so much,
Mr.
very
much.
I really appreciate your presence here this morning. How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. You're welcome on the program.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you, sir. This time around, is there any possibility for our voice, our choice, our vote to count?
I believe that in any system doesn't just bet itself. It takes a process. But currently now, as we have it, the system is still ongoing. We have not really gotten there. It's not yet a guru. We cannot be shouting, say maybe the system is perfect, because it's not enabling as it stands now. Because the structure or the institution that will bet a system that is credible is not there as we speak.
It's not there
As we speak now, but it could get better later.
What institution is the major problem of Nigeria?
I think the three anchor institutions, I will call it the tripod star, the legislature, the judiciary, and the executive. They need to get their acts together. If we say we are operating separation of power, there should not be an overlap. Everybody has gotten his own boundary to operate within his own ambit of his own boundary, not the other one being superior to the other one, because they have to work together, but guiding jealously their boundary for them to achieve a common goal. So that is what in a nutshell, that is what I mean.
So what do you think President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should start doing now to gain the love of people?
Because he has to put in some people-oriented policies. But now, you see, every Nigerians now, they are crying. We are feeling the brunt of hardship. Because if you are going out, you cannot determine how much you are going to spend when going